Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. Got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop into here. A big slate today, starting with the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -150. The Phillies +125 with the over-under at 9.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 82-69. The Braves 97-54. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 4.62. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 3.50. Nola, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Elder, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Phillies losing to the Braves yesterday 9-3. Good bounce back for Atlanta. Phillies are just 2-7 against the Braves, 7-13 on the road against the Braves here. Elder looking like a pretty even pitching matchup. Elder only giving up 4 runs here, but giving up 2 and 1 in his prior matchup. So he's done pretty solid here, and I think I'm going to take the Braves at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -115. The Twins +105 with the over-under at 9. Twins coming into this matchup 80-72. The Reds 79-74. Pitching for the Twins is Bailey Ober with an ERA of 3.67. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 4.45. Ober, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Green, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a Cincinnati win, 7-0 yesterday, a nice sweep for them. And big win for them. Ober been all right on the mound, giving up about 2 to 3 runs a game here. Green's been very solid on the mound. I'm liking Twins. I think they're a good underdog today, and I'll take Twins +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Washington Nationals. Washington opening up as home favorites at -130. The White Sox +115 with the over-under at 9. White Sox coming into this matchup 58-94. The Nationals 67-85. Pitching for the White Sox is Michael Kopech with an ERA of 5.47. Pitching for the Nationals is Josiah Gray with an ERA of 4.07. Kopech, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 10 strikeouts. The White Sox coming off a Washington loss yesterday, 3-4. A nice win for the Nationals. White Sox are just 1-6 on the road against Washington, 3-10 against Washington. Haven't been that good head-to-head here. Losing a close one 4-3. I still think they're a good underdog here in this matchup, and I'll take a shot with the White Sox +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -130. Boston +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 75-77. The Rangers 83-68. Pitching for the Red Sox is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 3.71. Pitching for the Rangers is John Gray with an ERA of 3.87. Bello, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Boston losing to the Rangers yesterday 6-4. Boston is 7-2 against the Rangers. They've been in a really good head-to-head here, despite the loss yesterday. Bello, both pitchers consistently, and they're all They've both given up 3 runs exactly in their last 3 games each. So we're looking at three runs here on each pitcher. I still like Boston plus 1.5 here. Not in love with the Rangers. I'll still take a shot with Boston plus 1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at minus 110. Baltimore plus 100 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 95-56. The Astros 84-68. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Bradish with an ERA of 3.12. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 4.74. Bradish, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Javier, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Baltimore on a 4-game winning streak, back underdog wins against Houston. They've been very good in this series so far. You're looking at a pretty even pitching matchup here, and still getting Baltimore as an underdog is kind of a steal in this matchup, and I'll take Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Kansas City Royals. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at minus 150. The Royals plus 125 with the over-under at 9. Cleveland coming into this matchup 72-80. The Royals 50-102. Pitching for the Guardians is Lucas Giolito with an ERA of 4.69. Pitching for the Royals is Zach Greinke with an ERA of 5.39. Giolito, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 12 strikeouts. Greinke, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Cleveland on a 2-game losing streak. Back-to-back losses against the Royals here. They are just 1-6 on the road, 2-4 on the road against the Royals here. And Giolito coming off a 0-run game, but he's been really pretty bad on the mound here. Same with Greinke, so not the best pitching matchup. But I still think I'm gonna take a shot with the Royals plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland Athletics. Seattle opening up as road favorites at minus 250. Oakland plus 200 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 83-68. Oakland 46-105. Pitching for the Mariners is George Kirby with an ERA of 3.57. Let's see who's pitching for Oakland. It's looking like it's going to be Joey Estes. And looking like it'll be his first start of this season here for Oakland. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Seattle, back-to-back wins against Oakland. They've looked very good in this series so far. Oakland on a 6-game losing streak here. Seattle 6-0 on the road against Oakland. And I think I'm going to take the Mariners on the road. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at minus 110. The Giants plus 100 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 76-75. Arizona 80-72. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.45. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 3.57. Webb, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Giants, coming off an Arizona loss yesterday. Arizona, 4-game winning streak. They're playing well right now. Giants are just 3-8 on the road against Arizona, so haven't been the best on the road. Kelly coming off a 7-run game here, but both pitchers giving up about a couple runs a game, and I think I'm gonna take a shot with Arizona at home here. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as big home favorites at -260. The Rockies +220 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 56-95. The Padres 74-78. Pitching for the Rockies is Chase Anderson with an ERA of 6.0. Pitching for the Padres is Seth Lugo with an ERA of 3.83. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Colorado on a 3-game losing streak, back-to-back losses against the Padres here. Padres on a 6-game winning streak. They're playing very good right now. And, the Rockies just 2-8 against the Padres, so they really do struggle head-to-head here. And, I think I'm going to roll with the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Marlins opening up as home favorites at -115. The Mets +105 with the over-under at 7. Mets coming into this matchup 70-81. The Marlins 79-73. Pitching for the Mets is Kadai Senga with an ERA of 2.95. Pitching for the Marlins is Yuri Perez with an ERA of 3.06. Senga, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Perez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Mets, coming off a Miami loss yesterday, 4-3. Yeah, close matchup there. Senga been very good on the mound. Definitely think he's the better pitcher in this matchup, and I'll take a shot with the Mets +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -210. Angels +180 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 68-83. The Rays 93-59. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA at 4.77. Pitching for the Rays is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 3.06. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Savale, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Angels on a 6-game losing streak, losing to Tampa 6-2 yesterday here. And this Angels lineup is just depleted here, missing so many good people. And they're 0-5 on the road against Tampa, 1-8 against Tampa head-to-head here. And I'm going to take the Rays at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -115. The Yankees +105 with the over-under at 7.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 84-67. The Yankees 76-75. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 3.40. Pitching for the Yankees is Michael King with an ERA of 2.77. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. King, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Toronto on a 4-game winning streak here, coming off a Yankees win yesterday. A 2-game losing streak for the Yankees right now. King been very good on the mound, only giving up 1 run in his starts here. He's looked very good, and I'm going to take a shot with the Yankees +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -170. Pirates +140 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 70-81. The Cubs 79-72. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 4.04. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 3.05. Keller, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Steele, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Pirates losing 14-1 yesterday against the Cubs here. Big win for the Cubs here, pretty much dominated yesterday. The Pirates 0-6 on the road against the Cubs, 1-11 straight up against the Cubs here. So they really do struggle against the Cubs. And yeah, I'm going to roll with Chicago at home. Next matchup, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -110. Brewers +100 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 85-66. The Cardinals 67-84. Pitching for the Brewers is Adrian Hauser with an ERA of 4.53. Pitching for the Cardinals is Zach Thompson with an ERA of 4.34. Hauser, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Thompson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Milwaukee beating St. Louis yesterday 7-3. Nice win for them. I do like Hauser on the mound. Thompson, and giving up like 3 and 4 runs a game here, and looks like you're getting Brewers as an underdog today, slightly, depending on where you're looking at. And if you can get them +1.5, I'll take Brewers +1.5. And if it is a pick 'em, we'll take the Brewers on the road here. In the last matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -250. Tigers +200 with the over-under at 8.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 70-81. The Dodgers 93-57. Pitching for the Tigers is Reese Olson with an ERA of 4.30. Pitching for the Dodgers is Bobby Miller with an ERA of 4.02. Olson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Miller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Detroit, back-to-back losses against the Dodgers here. Dodgers on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing very well here. Miller, been decent. Olson coming off some good starts on the mound. He's actually been pretty good on the mound here for Detroit. And but I really do like the Dodgers at home here. Detroit is just 1-4 on the road against LA. So they have struggled on the road. And I think I'm going to take the Dodgers at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.